On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
They give it to him again. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Baker now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 19 yards.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That's completed right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Man in motion here.
At the 26-yard line.
1st down. Here's Baker. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Mayfield set to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
One is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Barkley underneath. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And they fake it. Catch is made near the marker. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Great work by the offense. They caught him off guard with the fake, and they pulled it off to perfection.
Yeah, they sure did, and this is a call that involves some risk. Listen, you're taking 3 points off the board by just willing to attempt this, and then you got to get great execution by everybody involved. In this instance, well, they all came through to make that call a smart one.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He's got Emeka and Buka. He will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Baker to throw. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
180!
Baker now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. 1st and 10 from the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Yaya Diaby brings him down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trimmer.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they can't push the lead beyond the field goal. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Godwin, the man in motion left. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got his man, it's on him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Working inside the red zone. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Baker throwing again. This one's caught. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead. Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Hurts on first down. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trimmer.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down and goal to go.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Complete to Jalen McMillan.
They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Godwin sent in motion right. Mayfield now from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Toss play to Barkley. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there being looked at now. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. It's Hurts once again. He completes it in traffic. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's cut beyond the marker. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit.
No kick. They're going to go for it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool them. Or in this case, catch him totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that really is saying something because you know that sidelines is screaming, watch your fake, got to be ready for it no matter what the situation is. So to beat him for 6 on the fake, it shows 2 things, how well it was disguised, and more importantly, how well it was executed.
Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. First down, here's Baker. Escapes out to the left. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Saints. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Saints go on to take it. They win by 13. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Packers win this one by 11. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Chiefs get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. First call here coming from the shotgun. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. First down throw here. Mayfield. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Short side option here. He's running left. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Baker now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead is back down to 9.
They can't blame him for the deficit, He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense.
Great.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
A gain of 9 yards.
A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanate from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
The play fake now Hurts to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
No touch that. 73. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They go to Barkley again. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rich gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
No touch that.
Bigsby can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Can attack on two more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, silver, silver, silver. Delta.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
36. Buccaneers, 19.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Cam Little to kick
All
off.
set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Now to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made left side by Luka. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180!
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Right, anyone, yeah? Delta.
Now it's Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Great. Right, anyone, yeah?
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. Kickers are reset. Here we go. With the 44. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
180.
Mayfield now from the gun. It's Ibuka on the slant. He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 28 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka.
1st and 10. It's Mayfield. This one's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus-yard day with that big tote.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
43, Buccaneers 33.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Second and 3.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Jalen McMillan.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 7.
We put a receiver in motion left.
Tampa Bay.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers down by 10. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Slot man motioned over. Throwing now. Right side, this is Ibuka. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneers and Emeka Ibuka ready to get to work now. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Gator. Any breakup as a corner is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw. He's going to run for it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Baker now from the gun. Connecting on a slant. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles'
Throwing,
47
Baker.
yard line.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. 50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
Buccaneers, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
On the red zone now.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
And he spikes it here, 18 seconds to go. Need hardly anything here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Mayfield. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Buccaneers, 47.
15 seconds left. Their only option is to get this kick back. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. That's a design look for Hurts. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.